Welcome to the Golden Feather. Grab a pint, a plate, and pick your seats. Your hosts, Virtek and ChibiBree, are back from their latest adventures.
Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome back to another episode
of the Golden Feather. Today's episode is titled Back to the Vaiting.
Oh my gosh.
We're waiting. You love it. Don't lie. Don't lie.
I'm sorry.
Now you see why I made him do it.
I see.
But yeah, so we waited for a while for some testing to come back. For you, just for you, Willow. Before we leave, that'll be the outro.
Oh God.
Yeah, so we sat around waiting for some more testing time, and we got testing time for a quick day, and now we're back to waiting again.
Yes.
But I think we're waiting for a good reason, because they did say they had a whole lot of feedback. But yeah, speaking of Ziiii, we
Hi.
have Ziiii with us here today. As some of you may have possibly guessed by looking at the title, as you were watching her wonderful castle. So how's your day doing?
Yeah, it's good, thank you. Did you just call it a castle?
Castle, spire,
It's a
paramount
mage spire.
construction of, oh my god, how much effort could you possibly have put into that? Because
I'm
Lolly.
sorry. Thank you. Yeah, it was good fun. So it took about 50 hours to make, I think, after all, like from start to finish. But yeah, it actually
Pretty
started
crazy.
off as a completely other project. So I don't know if you remember, I made that freehold before
Okay, yeah.
out of clay. So originally I was going to make the spire. So I had a Word document with like 80 pages of the spire in it, with different pictures, and then that didn't work out. So that's how I managed to make the Mage Tower in Minecraft, because I had all the pictures.
And before our show, you were saying you've never touched Minecraft really before that?
No, that was the first time I downloaded it.
Wow.
But yeah,
So we got a Minecraft wizard making a maze tower. We're supposed
I
to
did
start
have
at
some
the
help, okay? I did have help. I did have some help.
Cheater.
Well, the at we have for Ziiii, she doesn't really have a Twitter, but it is her YouTube channel. Here's also a direct link to it, so if you would like to go show her some support for that amazing Minecraft thing. For those of you that weren't here for the countdown, don't worry, we'll be showing it again later. But yeah, so there's like a lot that happened actually for the last live stream. A lot of things that they're going over, a lot of potential ideas they have for the future for characters, and being able to see just all the different things that they're planning. So like kind of like how World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy have a thing where you can share your character with other people. That's one thing. Apparently maybe an app one day would be like in the thought process there. Oh yes, and the kitty videos are there too.
Feel free to watch the pussycat.
But
Yes, our artistic friend here. So, yeah, there were a bunch of nifty things that came out as far as little questions anyway. I don't think there was a gigantic reveal on a whole lot of stuff in the live stream.
yeah, not really. Except for new cosmetics.
Which
some
I
cosmetics
absolutely
out.
love.
Mhm.
I really liked them as well.
Let me go grab that while you guys are talking.
Yeah, while she's doing that though, I was curious with the that noble steed. I don't think we really talked about it a whole lot before, but what did you think about that story, the little lore thing they had with the horse video?
Oh, I love all the lore that they come out in. I mean, I never used to be a massive lore junkie, to be honest. Like, I used to play World of Warcraft and never really got into the lore there, but I can't eat enough Ash's lore. Like, I want it all. I want that lore book that they're talking about that they have. And oh my gosh, I really enjoy it all, to be fair. It's nice.
Don't worry, if we visit the studio and have time to photocopy it all from page 1 to the end, then
Yeah, just steal it.
we'll be selling copies on the black market. We'll trade you for a custom-built tower.
When he says
Okay.
when he says we, he really means him.
Okay.
But yeah, to be honest, when I started noticing that there was lore with the making of a horse video, I really thought it was going to be corny. Like, really, what kind of lore are you going to give to a horse? It roams free in the wild plains, and eats grass and stuff. But then
This horse is called Jeffrey. He has long hair and a swishy tail and 4 hooves, and he goes nay.
Is it Jeffrey Bard?
Exactly. But then actually we got into the story, and not gonna lie, I almost had a little tear go right in this eye right there.
I haven't had the chance to read it yet. I hear it's sad though, so I will definitely read it later.
Read it now. On stream reaction.
On story. Oh, jeez. I would have to like sit here and like read it aloud. It'd be like story time with ChibiBree.
There you go. There you go.
Do it.
I'll read the guy's part.
I'll be the horse.
You be the voice of the horse. I'll get our little kitty. Our little kitty can actually act the part of the horse. We'll make a little saddle for her.
Yep.
On screen, you can see the new cosmetics. As I, shift the conversation a different direction there. This is
In the other news.
This is the Order of the Luminous Levin. By the way, the outfit there is very like gypsy dancer-ish. I like it.
Arabian Nights.
I was gonna say it looks right out of Scorpion King.
Yeah.
Except Scorpion King had a lot more oranges and black colors. This is a lot more vibrant.
This is giving me like Scorpion King meets like Night Elf with the flaming eyes.
See, it's even got the little storm cloud thing going on, and the angry face in the clouds with the lightning and stuff. See, yeah, it's like kind of right out of Scorpion King. Better colors because it's blues and purples, and I really want that bird. I don't care if it's a mount or a pet, or if it's a mount that I can only use once in a blue moon. I want the bird.
A cosmetic for a home with a thunderstorm above it? Yes, exactly.
A lot of people on the Discord have really enjoyed this set as well, actually. I was reading some feedback on it.
I think
it's like a set that all are nice.
Yeah, like I haven't really bought anything in a little bit. Like there's things where I'm like, oh, that looks cute. Oh, that looks cute. I didn't actually end up buying them, but like I actually want to go after the bird and the outfit for this. And maybe even the ring. The ring looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, this is honestly the first set where I was really disappointed that they didn't have a buy everything for a discount option, because I kind of want to get everything that's on this one. There's only been like one other set, and unfortunately I actually missed the cutoff date for it, because that was before they actually had like clear cut like cutoff dates. They were like, yeah, sometime in the early few days of a month we're gonna stop selling one and start selling another. And
got it.
When they cut off like a week earlier than I thought they were gonna.
Thank you.
Ooh. Chip. Welcome back, and thank you.
Welcome back. So sweet of you.
Oh.
What is this?
Thanks for the sandwich.
Love me some peanut butter.
That looks like a cup of like grape juice.
Oh, that's hilarious. Fight salad.
That's cute.
We got like a whole bunch of food fight stuff.
Fight jello.
Fantastic.
I love it. Well, sorry I haven't been around for a while, but AOC has been a disappointment. The release for the past few months. Yeah, I agree. Like we were hoping that they'd be a little further than they are, but progress is progress. They did a lot of explaining in the last live update with the whole like the updating and implementing larger bandwidth and stuff so that more players can be on at the same time. But yeah, I will definitely expect more once the alpha starts. I'm actually excited to see when it finally starts because, I mean, to be honest, they're a little past due. A little bit past due.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. But yeah, sorry there. See, go ahead.
No, you go. I was exhaling in like a sigh of agreement.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like my view. It's been kind of slow news cycle, which is kind of why we dialed down to one cast every 2 weeks for a bit,
Yeah.
and we're kind of picking it back up to one a week. See if maybe there's enough stuff to keep up with a full week, or one single week to actually fill a cast worth of information. Because to be honest, there's so many people out there doing so much stuff, and we're not out there trying to steal the thunder from anybody else. We're trying to actually bring the community out. So the most we can do is start talking about everybody else's podcast, at which point it's, if you guys are watching them, you're already hearing all that anyway. So we're gonna have enough stuff that we can talk about it on an original angle.
Well, not to mention, the reason why we did a podcast last week and this week is, one, they did the live stream literally yesterday, and two, next week we're going to be away anyway. So, because we're not going to have the ability to take my big computer and the high, like, what do you call it?
Oh yeah, we're just not gonna have the internet connection.
High
to be able to do
quality,
it.
and yeah.
We're gonna be staying at a hotel, and it's gonna have like, I don't know, 1 kilobyte per second
Oh,
upload,
nice.
Right?
which means I could send you guys like a GIF, just a rotating like 10-second GIF on Twitch, and then we could talk over it, and that would be about it.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so that, and because we're not going to be here next week, we just wanted to like double up, and it just worked out really well. There was the live stream yesterday, and then the last week we had the playtest. So
How did you do in the playtest?
I lived all of like maybe 5 seconds.
Oh, that's good going.
I was like, yeah, I'm in the game. Oh, look at this pretty area. Oh, I found a thing. Dead.
Yeah, I did not very well at all. I could only play for 3 or 4 hours, and I spent that entire time looking for that sandal shrine,
Yeah,
which
I
really
didn't
wasn't where I thought.
Yeah, see, I was starting on like the left side of the map. I was like, I'm just gonna cover the whole thing, starting on the left and go to the right. And I didn't get that many chances to really log in because of work. I only got to play for maybe like 2 hours, hour and a half.
Yep.
So you can imagine, with people going to attack you, I only really got to cover maybe like a couple little squares. I did, however, find a whole lot of interesting random things on the beach. Like it looked like people were just trying to make camp every which way on the beach. Water splashing all over their tent and everything.
Honestly,
The beach was amazing.
Yeah, I kind of went straight to the beach just to like look at the beach, because like right here in our background you see the beach, like the waves crashing on it. I wanted to see that in action, not just the video.
Oh, Willow, forgot to repair your armor and died after a 4-person kill streak. I've gotten a 2-person kill streak before, because I'm crazy badass like that.
I couldn't get to grips with the combat either. Like when you were left or right clicking and it locked you in place, I couldn't deal with that personally. Like it really threw me off. So I just they need to get the game back up so we can do some more testing so I can actually figure out what I'm doing, because I played like pants. Honestly, I was awful.
You say you played like pants?
I played like pants, yeah?
That's a new one. That's a new one.
Have you not heard that before?
No.
I can't say I have, no.
Oh,
I don't think that's
well,
a saying out here. That's too common.
today you learned something.
Do you know where it came from? Like, describe what exactly that means.
So in like a proper sentence, you'd say that's this Chinese is pants if it was really rubbish.
Okay.
So
But what if I like my pants?
Yeah.
yeah, well, you have to have a choice. I'm sorry, you can't be picky.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
like, this Chinese is pants. Well, the pants are awesome. Does that mean this Chinese is awesome?
But I'm wearing Gucci.
No, it doesn't matter. Pants is pants.
Okay.
Okay.
Pants is rubbish. Got it.
Oh,
Pants is rubbish.
I think you had the same thing I did, where like your default key was changed because apparently in a previous test, I don't know why it saved my information, but it saved like any edits I did to the hotkey customizations.
Yeah.
And my H was somehow bound to hide hotbar,
Interesting.
Oh, nice.
but H was the default key for the horse, so I kept pressing H like it's not,
Oh,
I can't mount the horse, and I just for some reason didn't even think of clicking the default settings button.
Oh.
Did you manage to ride the horse?
Nope, because I looked.
Oh
all
my
the different settings.
gosh.
I was looking for where is the horse thing so I can actually set H to horse. Or
They
change
were
it.
amazing.
And no, it wasn't listed as an option, so I didn't change it. So I didn't think the default settings would actually readjust it back to being able to use it.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I did, was check my settings, thankfully.
Oh, I checked them. I just didn't see horse listed anywhere, so I didn't think I'd be able to default back to using it.
Look at my horse. My
Womp
horse
womp.
is amazing.
My H was grayed out. Oh, interesting. So, before I go on to the next part about the community, community spotlight thing, I kind of got called out a little bit on the live stream because if you were here for last live stream, I said while testing I wanted to try to see if I could kill the animals just because I was just curious. I wanted to see, like, I liked the sphere of or not the sphere, but the spirit of like, what's it called when the things around you within the game make you feel like you're really actually in the game.
Like immersion.
Immersion. So for spirit of immersion, I was just curious. I was like, okay, cute. These animals make me feel like I'm in an actual, like, inhabited planet now. I wonder if I can kill them because, you know, like, in video games, like, I mean, in, like, previous testing I've seen or heard of with Ziiii and stuff like that, where people have, you know, killed the creatures for, like, quest and whatnot. So I was just curious, like, are they killable, or are they working on to, like, going into Alpha 1 or Pre-Alpha 1, etc. But yeah, so basically, like, Margaret was talking about how, like, players were trying to kill the animals, and somebody, I think it was Ziiii, was calling it, like, animal abuse.
Oh, was it me?
Was, I think, because I said, like, oh, I was trying to kill the animals, and, like, the chat was like, animal abuse.
Oh, it could have been. It probably was me, to be fair. That's something I'd say.
But,
I can't even remember.
But they definitely mentioned this in the live stream, but also, apparently, Mr. Crojack killed Bacon. And let me just get this over here real quick. Let's see. I just thought this was pretty amusing as well. Virtek
Poor
had...
Bacon.
I
Yeah, his
know.
reaction, because he was actually, excuse me, he was actually live streaming while they were doing the live stream. If that makes sense, live stream
Yep.
Inception. But so you actually get to see his reaction at the time when Bacon goes, yeah. So I got killed a bunch of times with Mr. Crojack. You just see him go, oh. I did that. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Bacon.
here's the reaction. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure that the for some reason it set my desktop audio. Did not have desktop audio. Hold on. Why is this not? There we go.
You can do it.
Do it, I promise. See if this works. Okay, Mike, if you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna make a new one, just because I'd like to make sure you guys can hear this. It's kind of funny.
What did you think about the super jump?
I couldn't get that to work, actually.
I got it to work as a jump alone, but I couldn't get, I guess I didn't try to get high enough to be able to launch back into the Griffin. I guess people were saying that you could do that, and I couldn't get that to happen. Maybe you needed to get on top of something and then jump. I don't know. Like I said, I was trying to do the search for the Sandalia thing, but
It felt like a really uncomfortable keybind, if I'm honest with you. Like, I think it was control, like holding control down, and then looking in the direction that you wanted to go, and then when you went high enough, you press B for bird. It kind of felt like, oh my gosh, this is a lot to get my bird out.
yeah. Maybe that was another one of the hotkeys that got messed up because I went and I jumped and I jumped and I jumped and I smashed B and then I tried tapping B and I tried repeatedly tapping B and then I tried smashing B and it just never worked. So I gave up. I must have tried honestly like 30 times and it just didn't work.
And then I forgot about it. So when I went to crouch behind something to hide, I was holding my crouch button for some reason because I obviously thought that's what I had to do, even though I've played that game so much. And
Did you super jump and pounce them?
Yeah, I super jumped straight in the air. I was like, okay, I did not mean to do that.
You
Yeah.
can just see it hiding, and then you just super jump, launch right into their face.
Yeah, I think I was like trying to repair, just crouch repair, but nah, that did not happen.
Yeah, I'm
Even
not getting
Violo,
this to work
terrible
right
with the
now.
repairing.
Oh, but they changed the repair time. That was such a nice change.
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't make real note of any difference. I only repaired maybe twice. Just
Oh,
because
it was
when people
like-
came at me, they just destroyed me half the time. So
Yeah, it was
Oh, there we go.
probably twice as fast.
Oh, yep, got it. I fixed it. Okay,
Got it?
here we go. Yeah,
Okay.
I just, I forget sometimes this is in studio mode, so I have to actually transition it to be like the live version so that you guys can actually hear it. So let me just, I'm gonna like close off the background music. There you go. This is like Streamception right here. His face right now. So yeah. A little bit of Streamception right there.
I remember that fight. Oh, he always gets so hype. I love watching him.
Oh yeah, dude. There we go, transition.
I was super sad that squads went out for that test.
Yeah. Oh no, the ocean.
I mean, I'm kind of happy because I didn't get to test much, so you know, I'm glad that I didn't miss anything. But yeah, it does kind of make me sad. But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, if that's all the data they needed was from even just singles, then so be it. So be it. As long as they're getting what they need to make the improvements.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I get so much more out of it playing in a group though. Like I'm not a FPS player, I'm not a Battle Royale player, I'm an MMO player, so I play
That makes
games to be
sense.
with other people, and when I'm on my own I just don't enjoy it at all really.
Yeah.
I like to have people with me. It's just much more fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
me, I'm just not really good at BRs. So the only way I really get very far is either one, hiding and avoiding people, or I run with a group and I end up playing the one that just like, okay, cool, I'll open the building and go out and open all the chests and I'll do the stupid stuff. And you guys can hang back and snipe somebody that comes out to try to attack me. I'll be the bait. Ready, set, go. You kill them when they come out.
I didn't even get to see the 200 man test at the end because it was too late.
Oh
my
really?
end, so,
Mm.
yeah. Did it go well?
I didn't get into it because I had I was working on my finals for that class, but I listened to I think they hit 200, because I was listening to what Margaret was talking about in the live stream, and she said that she was a part of it for like a little bit. There's like 4 of them that were like having this epic beach battle.
Yeah, I had to work, so I didn't even get to watch anything that was going down there on anybody's stream or anything. I was working, and my workplace does not like me having cell phones out, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
was stuck.
Darn the luck.
Yeah. But it's all right. I got my like hour and a half testing in, so that was good enough for me.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting some news on the live stream yesterday about the next test, but I guess they're still working
I know.
what they need to work on.
I'm not
I was
sure.
hoping to hear that too. I was hoping to hear something like, hey, so, on the 14th, next Saturday, we're going to open it up again. And I would have been excited, like, hey, all right.
Yeah.
But no.
Back to waiting.
Yep.
It'll be worth it in the end.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
we shall see. But hey, I mean, just the fact that they opened it up for testing again and they're not going, oh my gosh, everything burned down, we have to rebuild the back end. We're making some progress.
Don't even joke. Don't
They
even joke.
didn't come back with like long faces and like shadow bags under their eyes going, oh my god, we've been working so hard to make sure that this stuff will survive. Nobody was crying, everyone still had smiles when they were on the stream, so I mean, it's progress forward.
That might have just been because of Bacon's Jolly Ranchers, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe he's dosing. He's dosing him with happy sugar.
Yeah, maybe.
You guys are gonna be hype, you guys are gonna be happy, you guys are gonna be smiling. And when the stream's over, you're just gonna crash.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I was working on it. I don't always hear immediately exactly how loud the music was. So, good segue though. This is Ziiii's tower. If you guys missed our countdown, this is the little tower that Ziiii made in Minecraft. Do you want to?
This is that big mage tower that everybody seems to like going to die in. I mean, land in. At the beginning of many a match, they go, I'm gonna land on the top, and then the first thing you see when anywhere else in the world is so and so died, so and so died, so and so died.
Yeah.
I was really sad that Minecraft don't do a barrel pack, like as a add-on. So I had to try and make barrels out of crates and wood boxes, which is that room
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
See, you know, it'd be funny though if you could put a random just even somewhere inside, like one of the random locations, just put a giant like caravan. Somebody failing to polymorph inside and it deciding that there should be a random caravan or some stones.
Put a campfire in the middle of the building.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're halfway in a door, just drop down one of the little like weapon booths. Like, yeah, right there on the stairs, right there. Boom.
Sadly though, I couldn't replicate the bugged staircase. You know, the staircase in Spire that always jams you. Yeah, I couldn't replicate that in Minecraft, so you could actually walk up them when I made them.
Oh. Womp womp.
Yeah, usually
Sorry.
I land in at the top of the spire and then run down. I've never ran up, except for like I think one time I went up partway, and then we were testing polymorph, and I polymorphed into a table, and then had one of my squad members jump and try to land on me to see if it like kept him from dying.
Yeah, you can't jump on polymorphed objects, which is really sad. I feel like they've missed something amazing there.
Yeah, like hello immersion. I'm pretending to be a polymorphed table.
Could you imagine just people just polymorphing, like just making a giant tower to climb up something?
Yeah, it would be exploited.
Stair step of polymorph people.
That's hilarious. Or like you could tell if it's a polymorph or not because the person's like a table or a caravan and you can't destroy it.
Well, if you shoot hard enough, they'll die.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is a good point.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
So either way, break all the things, and if it doesn't break, it was a person, and you win.
When they finally announced where Sandalia was, I couldn't actually believe it was down there because we always land mushrooms, like the group that I used to play with. Always. So how we missed that massive plaque on the floor, I
Yeah.
have no idea. I used to think I was quite an observant person, but after that whole test, I must be walking with my eyes
You're
closed.
just like, oh no.
No, see, I honestly, I hadn't even gotten to the mushroom area. Like, I was going to check all the southern area first because I thought that they would probably play a funny little, like, humorous joke, like the meteor crashing down, the Harbinger, was going to have, like, the sandal in it because it was, like, showing the tidings of gods to come or something. And I figured it would be somewhere in there. Like, you'd have to destroy, like, I don't know, a shattering of some ground somewhere, and then you'd find Sandalia down there. And that was actually the thing that crashed down to the planet. That I was really betting on that being the joke and that being where you'd find it. But alas,
It
no.
was more than what I expected, though. I literally expected not a lot, if I'm honest with you. But for it to be a whole room, I was actually
Yeah.
really surprised about.
I was thinking like it was gonna be somewhere in the volcano area though. and not like in the mushroom area.
I won't tell you where I thought it was.
Uh-oh. Are you embarrassed?
A little bit, because I was like adamant it was in there. I was like, yeah, it's definitely in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like mind mapping where it could be. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it could be in there. Yeah, it even looks kind of sandal shaped, like drawing it on paint. Yeah, we could fit a sandal in there. Yeah, it really wasn't. So apologies to people that I was talking to about that.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah, I was definitely looking at.
Oh, you're a little bit choppy. Sorry. Just a little choppy. We're both using the banana thing. I don't know. I just call it banana. But occasionally it'll make us choppy and we just restart.
There we go. Better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, good. But yeah, I was looking at like the tall statues. Maybe there's gonna be something, breakable around the bottom of those to get in and find a sandal somewhere. And then,
the rune shrines?
Well, no, like the actual, like the giant statue people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, good idea.
I was gonna look around them to see if there's maybe a sandal hidden around there, or maybe you could break like their boot. It would be like a covering overneath or over top of a sandal, but
Overneath.
Yeah, overneath. And then the Harbinger area, I was looking around there, and all the way on the west there was I want to say it was near. It was like Creation's End or something like that, like the graveyard area.
Oh, Creation's Reach.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Reach? Yeah.
I wanted to look around there, and then directly to the west, out in the woods, there were like 5 little stone glowing altar looking things, and you could destroy those.
Yeah, let's not talk about them.
Oh.
Because that's where I thought they were.
Oh,
But then after some hundreds of hours, or what felt like hundreds of hours, we managed to pinpoint 4 sets of those stones on the map. So that's where I thought they were. I was like adamant, right? Because you could break them before, okay? I'm pretty sure you could break them. I'm 100% positive.
Some of them you can, and some of them you can't. Like if you go down into the Underrealm area, like underneath the mountain, there's like the little playground of plants and stuff.
Yeah.
None of them down there could be broken. That I found. But then if you go outside of there, and the ones I found all the way on the west side of the map by that Creation's Reach or Creation's End or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah, the mausoleum area. Those ones you could break, like the ones that are out in the open world. And I was like, well, maybe if I break them in a certain order. And so I went back there a couple times in a couple matches, and I'm like, okay, let's try going in clockwise and then counterclockwise, and then let's try and break the center one first, and then the outside. And no, just didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I had the same feeling as well, but yep, I was wrong. I'll take that. But yeah.
It was apparently a lot more simple than I was thinking.
Yeah. What I have up right now are the Vec Orc concepts that they showed in the live stream. I think these are really cool looking.
That looks like a stone bunny, the one that's up there right now.
I slowed down the video because they were saying in the actual stream that it was going too fast.
Yeah, it was going by zoomy fast. They're like, and let's talk about this. Oh, it's gone. Okay, now about this one. Oh, that's gone too. Next.
I cannot wait to see the architecture in this game. Like, if it's going to look as good as the concept art, it's going to be so nice.
Number 6 looks like a Skeksis.
Oh, I loved that film.
Gauss, did you see the Netflix thing coming out?
I have, yeah. I have it on my list. It's on my list to see.
But yeah, I like the architecture they're using, and just the fact that they're going with like the Aztecian type thing, and they placed a lot of faith in astrological type stuff. I mean, there's even that whole conspiracy theory of that's why they built their pyramids the way they did, was for the stars and aligning with certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, not really conspiracy things, but I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Like historical mythologies and stuff like that. Either way, they're histories.
I hope they have a lot of runes and stuff on them as well, that if they do an actual language for there, that you can, because obviously before they did that rune thing, but I don't actually think that's going to be the language in game. But I hope there's like hidden things like that again, because that was really nice.
Oh,
or
yeah.
languages you can actually read.
Yeah. I know that they said they don't want to get into making a whole bunch of different languages that the characters themselves speak, but I do hope that they have like some lost languages, or at least a lost language that's going to be a little bit more in depth, able to be deciphered, but maybe not able to be deciphered by the evil genius Z in like no time. He was like, "Oh look, here's a video. Oh look, here's what the runes mean." Oh, that was quick.
You're right.
No, the only reason that was so quick was because I've been working on it for so long, and then I realised that video had more runes in it, so that's how it was so quick.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that they have all these things to add to the immersion of the game and like the world and the time and all these amazing little things. And just it's very exciting. I can't wait.
Me neither.
Mm-hmm. Want some Whale wants some statues in the
Yes.
mountain.
Do you want Vex statues or high elf?
The big tree guy. I still need to even go find that dude, to be honest.
So
Like, I heard where it is. I just haven't gone down and looked at it.
the big tree dude, is
Groot.
that like a live tree thing or is it a statue?
Apparently, it's like big bossy type rawr thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like a bust of a tree guy with like his arms and.
Wait,
like
is that in the puck right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's not like it's going to attack you or anything, but it's giant creature looking.
It moves around and everything?
No, he's just
Think.
he's
Oh, he's just there.
stationary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just there, and it has like this big, in the load up screen, the big shrine, the blue shrine where you walk through, we meant to have gone through.
Mm-hmm.
The big, yeah, the blue bit in the middle of that.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a red version of that. Like
I didn't live
near
very
it.
long to get through anything, so yeah, I'll have to try to see it next time then, because I literally only got to play for like that one little moment. So
Yeah, I was kind of caught in the middle. Like I ended up actually spending most of my time doing the like some actual testing, just kind of looking wherever I could. But it's rough though because I'm terrible at BRs. So I have to spend a lot of time looking to get as geared as I can, as quickly as I can, because I'm terrible with fighting with whatever random weapon I have on hand.
yeah,
And in between, I'm like, well, let me see if I can just test this one spot. Let me see if I can test this one. Oh, look, someone's trying to attack me. One time I did really well, though. I actually killed 2 people, and then Alpha Soul snuck up on me. Right,
Oh.
he literally came right out of the storm. My butt was on the storm. We're getting clipped by it, and I was like, cool, nobody's in front of me. Oh, look, but there's a guy behind me that just stabbed me in the back of the neck.
yeah. I got killed by a Kindle.
By Kindle?
Yeah, Kindle. I don't know how you say it.
Oh, Kindle, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even want to say how well I did. I used to be alright. So when the APOC used to be out, I used to average probably nine kills, between 6 to 9 kills. And I think in the test that we just did, I think I may have killed like 2 people as my maximum amount.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
I felt bad, man.
Yeah. It's all right. Once we get into like something with some actual skill sets and things I can practice and get used to and kind of play how I want to play instead of just whatever I happen to find laying around.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll feel a little bit better with it. But we'll see. I mean, I've never been like a top tier PvP person. I'm much more PvE centric.
I mean, I play a healer, so.
Right. I actually I was trying to PvP, but then I realized that if I want to PvP at all, I have to not play healer.
Yeah, you kind of just get zerged, don't you?
Yeah, and then it makes me really salty because I'm just like, ugh, I just want to enjoy a little bit of gameplay, dang it. And then everybody's just like, healer.
Yeah, so that's why I like playing tank. Especially in PvP where tank skills actually matter. Like if you can actually protect people from taking damage, that's awesome, because I love just rushing in there and being just full RAR mode. Bash people with the shield and sword and kind of control the battlefield, do stuns and slows and taunt people so you can take their damage away from the healer that they're going after.
I don't think I've ever seen tank PvP be done well.
Wildstar did a really good job of it.
Yeah, I love seeing the meshes too. So on screen, I have actually the YouTube video because I didn't want to like chop everything up, and they also already had it in like really nice looks. But I love the different like materials that they have here. Thank you, Woodchip.
Woodchip, thank you. You're great.
And welcome, Theater, to our subscribers area. Right now, we're not doing a very good job of keeping everything updated on YouTube, but I will work on that this week, especially with us having all this time in the East Coast. So.
Oh my gosh. And Rhea, which by the way, I keep reading that as raccoon. Recon X?
Recon?
Recon.
I don't
Is
know.
it Recon or Recon?
Raccoon X.
Yeah, I keep reading it as raccoon. I really do.
Raccoon.
You got an egg.
Yeah, like Recon is fine. Okay. Recon. I don't know. Welcome, you guys. Thank you, Woodchip. Whalo too. Wow, geez, the love is just real here. I would love to find a way to raccoon is pretty common too. I'd love to find a like very non-intrusive way to put up like when people are subscribed or like cheering. So work with me while I figure out a way to do that. It's just personally for me, like even if I go to watch like videos of like Twitch streamers, and like if they put out like this is a guide for this, and then there's a bunch of like so and so subscribed, like in the middle, I'm like I can't see around it. So who'd I miss? I don't know. You're so sweet though. Thank you.
Not sure. Oh man.
So either way,
welcome back, Woodchip. Holy moly.
Moly. It's a welcome. It's a comeback if I ever saw one. Yourself. Yes, yourself.
Well, that's an amazing use of those wings, by the way. I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Pride wings, nice. It's a super flying love, Ash's love phoenix. But let me just say, this horse, man, watching that come to life and seeing the runes on it, it's really pretty.
Oh my god,
I'm really mad that I don't get to have the Kickstarter, because I'm in the summer Kickstarter, not the actual Kickstarter. So, man, it's so...
I'm not even a Kickstarter, so...
Oh no.
Sad face. I know.
Very sad face. You'll have that horse, I'll be so... Aw, welcome for 6 months straight! Woodchip. Hearts. I like how, Twitch is like, for 6 months, and then the Golden Feather bot's like 0 months in a row.
Oh. Silly bot.
There actually, I think there might be an update that I need to do, though, fix that. Probably.
Hey.
So when I saw that video that you guys are playing, and that armor mesh came up,
yeah,
I was like, thinking to myself, if they've put this much effort into an armor piece, and how well it looks, I can only imagine what the actual full game will look like.
Yeah, I mean, it's the mapping of all the different textures is really cool too.
Yeah, that system they were using to create that mesh was just insane. It looked like wizardry to me. They were just clicking this and the entire thing changed. Click that, the entire thing changed. There were like 17 different buttons they were just connecting together.
I really hope they get Jinxie on a stream at some point, the lady that made all these things.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
It would be really interesting to see what she has to say about things.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost the ocean clip, so here, have an explore clip instead.
It's gone away.
Yeah, I accidentally lost it. I don't know where. Whoa, this large. Hold on, let me fix this. You can only see like a portion of the video now. This is like their original logo. There we go. But yeah, no, like the time and effort they're putting into it, it looks really nice. It's also like one of those things that I don't know, I'm excited because like the level of detail to this game, I mean, we don't really see it. Like honestly, when I was playing the BR for APOC, I was sitting there thinking, you know, my like armor looks really good, but like my lady's face looked kind of like blurred out a little bit, like it wasn't as crisp as the armor was. And I was like, I can't wait to see all of this stuff like high quality and like the same level of crispness.
Yeah, I mean that, and honestly, I know for sure right now that I need to get new computer components because I'm looking at some of the screenshots people are putting out, and even though the screenshot is being displayed on my screen, their screenshot looked better than the game did on my computer.
Oh,
Dang.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm like, really? That looks so much better than what I was looking at. Like, the entire everything. Because I was like, yeah, these graphics are pretty cool and all. They just need to, get things set up properly. And
Wait, hello, what is that?
whoa. Tentacle, arm, wings. Phoenix.
The details and cosmetics are indeed nice. I'm still thirsty for mechanics though. However, I can somehow understand that they don't want to show off everything. Yeah, like
Ashes
it's a
Phoenix
monster from ashes. Yeah, I definitely. What? Congrats on the 1K bits badge, Woodchip.
Rid of this unless can't get rid of that unless you share.
Yeah.
The 1K bits badge. Oh lordy. Oh lordy.
But yeah, no, I know they're talking about like working towards things like the BR. I mean, they're like, for a quick moment they showed us like the oil things that apparently like they can't say we'll kill people with because otherwise, MSRP stuff like that. But
SRP.
huh?
Yes,
ESRP. My bad. I don't know things. I don't work on that part of the
All I'm hearing are
industry.
words. That's all I'm hearing. Yeah, we're gonna show them like boiling alive, and no, we're not. No, we're not. We're not gonna kill people. We're not gonna boil them. It's like
I
different.
thought Toast did a really good job on the stream as well, actually.
Oh yeah,
hosting it.
definitely. She, like, it was nice to see her on, and I like the color in her hair. I just like, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but was purple. Now it's black and short. So I was surprised by the boiling water. Yeah. It was a little bit of a shock. I was like, wait, whoa, that went dark real fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to actually see her on the stream instead of like just the voice off on the side.
Or
That's just
like
Yeah.
the
question.
name in the chat.
Yeah. But I actually really like this format, how they're actually bringing more people in from the different teams to sit down and even if they don't talk about a whole lot of stuff, it's just we get to see them, we get to see their reactions to some questions, we get to see them kind of describing what they're doing, we get to hear more of the stuff that's going on instead of just things that they're allowed to share on like the website and the Twitter. We get to actually hear people talking about things that they're doing. That's great.
Right. I just want to see something new that's not in APOC. Just give me a new screenshot of a new environment that's not in the BR. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, like I was saying before, it was really, really cool to go into APOC again and then seeing, just the actual, like, the ocean being redone and, like, the way it looked. It looked really good. Like, everything, I don't know, it felt kind of new to me.
Well,
Yeah, that whole water, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like they did some retouching on some stuff there. But Woodchip, I think you maybe jumped in after we talked about it. But did you see the demo video they had with the dragon and all? Because a lot of that was new stuff that we hadn't seen.
Yeah.
It's just not exactly like a screenshot. It's like a demo video of, hey, look at stuff that goes on in the game. But it was all taken from in-game engine instead of like crafted CGI scenes in movies. It's actually really good. If you haven't seen it yet, I'd definitely say check it out. It's like the game teaser trailer.
Yeah.
It's like a minute long. You get to see some really cool stuff. Really nice dragon. Mm-hmm.
So the tweet I just sent out, what are you most excited for in Castle Sieges that we've been told so far? Characters, where would you want to go? Yeah.
Z, you go first.
Using the class ability kit so that I actually have to PvP or actually aim at people and actually be able to heal people, because that's what I want to do. I want to be a healer, not a fighter, not a ranger. I want to heal people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for that too, just because like that feels like that one step closer to the MMO instead of just the VR.
Yep.
With me also, like I enjoy PvP. I've never been the best at it, so don't get me wrong there. But I enjoy PvP. But I only really enjoy it when I know what's going on and I know my purpose in that match. And if it's just a hey, yeah, your purpose is to find things in boxes and kill other people before they find better things, it can't. I perform terribly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be straight up, I perform terribly. But in something where I can actually pick and say, okay, well, it looks like I'm going to be a tank. Cool, my job is to do that. I'm going to be a healer. Cool, my job is to do this. Oh, I'm going to be, what was the class that's only going to be in this? Engineer, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, where like my job is to go around repairing things. Cool, that's my purpose. That's my job. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll probably do it well. Like I need a purpose. I need something that I am supposed to be doing. That
Like a
everyone-
role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something that I'm supposed to do while everybody else concentrates on other things that need done.
Yeah. Like I agree that like the PvE elements, like that we have a taste of PvP. Of course, it's as been stated before, it's different than actual PvP with the BR. You know, with normal PvP, you've got all this time and stuff to like delved into your character with armor and weapons and whatnot, and it's kind of a way to show off your skill as well as like the time and effort you put into getting good armor and good weapons. But at the same time, it also kind of, I don't know, I think if I weren't playing a healer, I would probably do more PvP, or at least find somebody who will like be nice enough to PvP with me and let me learn while I'm doing the PvP, because usually somebody's like, oh, I'll PvP with you, and I'm like, okay, cool, and then I'm like dead 2 seconds later, and I'm like, but I didn't.
The life of a healer.
Right? I'm like, wait, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, well, I'll be looking for that sword and pickaxe.
Yeah,
I'll be looking for it.
just give me a quest. Yes.
But yeah, that's definitely the thing I'm looking for is the class kits. And you know, I think it's going to be interesting going from having zero kit, like zero directed purpose, you're just grab stuff and do things, to suddenly we're going to get zoned down into a single kit that has very limited abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually have like a laser focused goal, like not even like a general, like you're just supposed to heal people. No, you're supposed to heal who you can with this specific kit of healing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. You have this one specific kit and that's all you have.
I feel like
I just
don't
find.
get-
Oh, sorry. You
No,
go.
go ahead.
I just find healing so much more relaxing, personally.
I find it relaxing until you're like on the edge of your like seat going, Kale, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Yeah, true. That's quite true. Yeah.
That's me in most like raids, you know. Oh crap! Hold on, I got this.
Honestly.
Yeah, out of mana.
But yeah, even though it's totally not my normal style, I actually am really looking forward to. Didn't they say the what was it going to be, the what do they call the class with the bow? I forget which subclass they used for it. Was it the Ranger or like Hawkeye, right?
Yeah, Ranger and
There's-
Hawkeye, they did
yeah.
too, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was Hawkeye they decided they were going to use in the Castle Siege. But I think they said that they're going to have an ability like where you can shoot up and just rappel right up the castle walls. And if they also get some kind of a stealth ability, that I would love to just infiltrate and see if I can assassinate some people behind the walls.
Yeah.
That's not normally my MO, but it sounds like it would be a really fun tactic to use in this type of scenario. Is just go in, and if there's somebody who's being especially effective in whatever their job is, I'm going to go in and sneak up and get them.
Oh, I can't wait to see how it all pans out. Like, I felt that way about APOC, and I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I've been there and got the T-shirt with APOC. I just want
Yeah.
to see the next step now. I want to see a little
Man.
bit more.
Speaking of t-shirts, we were bothering them. We're like, so when are you gonna have more, you know, like t-shirts and stuff up? Because I have a hoodie from when they initially had stuff up, and it's got holes in it now, and I'm like, I need a new one.
Yep. It's time to get something new. Plus, I mean, they just need some fresh merchandise anyway.
Yeah.
Because even people who already have the thing,
They want more things.
They need more things. Yeah, exactly.
Virtek and I are on like that same level with the whole like we want all the things, and you know, I think I might take my hoodie and turn it into a pillow and have it, or like a wall art and just have it right back here.
I was just sad that we couldn't buy any over here.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. Wasn't the shipping like $900 or something?
No, you couldn't add it to your basket.
Oh no.
Like he wouldn't even let you put it in.
Oh, I remember there was at some point there was an issue where it was adding on the shipping as like something ridiculous. Like a $15 item was going to cost you $900 after shipping.
Ouch.
That was definitely a thing at some point.
Yeah, I just don't remember exactly what the situation was, but yeah, not all the roles will be available at first. I think there's going to be like 3 or 4. I have it somewhere. I think it was Hawkeye.
Tank. Yeah, it was a tank. It was a cleric. It was the Hawkeye and engineer, and I can't remember if they had a 5th one.
I'm gonna go look it up right now. Actually,
I think it was 4.
I think it was only the
High
4.
Priest. Oh no, I can't remember. Maybe.
I think there's only 4.
I know there was a warrior. There was a weapons master. Yeah, there was a weapons master. I remember there being the 2, because there was the tanky one and an attacky one.
Yeah, there was 2 of each, wasn't there? Or have I remembered that incorrectly?
I'm looking it up right now, personally. Because I remember having it on the banner back, heal, tank, range, and DPS. Yeah, I think it was 4.
We shall find it. Now that it's stuck in my brain, I'm not going to be able to rest until I find
right, we're all like
their post about it.
Looking through it real quick.
There was a thing they put out about the castle siege a while ago. Find us.
You found it?
Maybe.
Oh.
10 facts about castle sieges in the MMORPG. Never mind.
I don't remember where it is. I have so many things on this desktop, man. There has to be a mage. That was the first character we ever saw in a video. Yeah. Wasn't that like the first PAX East demo footage or second? Something like that. It was like a lot, like it feels like a long time ago, but it's not. Really.
Okay, here we are.
We found it.
Let me pop the link here.
Were we right? Was it 4?
Perfect.
All right,
Castle
so
Siege overview.
Class kits. After queuing, blah 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 blah, locked in your blah blah blah.
Oh, that's not what it was.
Okay, so it's saying primary, secondary, 5 class skills. Armor and mana are supported by engineers. Health and stamina restored by High Priest. Main damage classes will be Archwizard and Hawkeye, while the warrior classes Guardian and Weapon Master. So it looks like there's 2 healing roles, which is the engineer and the High Priest. 2 they're just saying warrior classes, so the Guardian and Weapon Master. I guess the Guardian is going to be a warrior with a tank secondary, and then the Weapon Master is probably warrior, if I remember right.
Okay.
There's definitely some kind of range in there as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then both the ranges are going to be the Archwizard and the Hawkeye.
Ah, I found the thing that I was looking for. Hold on. I'll pop it up there again.
Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be 6. So we were all wrong. There was not 4 or 5. There were 6.
Okay. We have terrible memories.
We do. But yeah, it should be interesting. I know I'm excited to try the engineer just because, I mean, I like support. I do. It's just most games don't do proper support. They do a healer that also supports, or a tank that also supports, or a DPS that also supports. They don't do like a straight support class.
Right.
The engineers are there to restore armor, mana, and I'm assuming like siege gear and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd definitely try that. Get my friend as a healer, get me as an engineer. I'll give them mana. and armor,
Yeah.
and they just heal everybody.
Like running around the battlefield, tossing out armor here. Get your armor here.
Torbjorn armor.
There we go.
I love Toblerone.
Here's the official banner that I was remembering.
Yeah, there was like the official banner, and then all the different like Ash's Post put out the phone backgrounds for all the
They
different
did
classes
indeed. Yep.
too. That was a
Yeah.
really cool thing.
Also, yes, I remember after Alpha 0, I was like, Cleric OP. Okay, predictions. Castle Siege, Horde Mode, Alpha 1.
Oh, are you talking timelines?
Oh, no
Hmm.
idea.
Because I don't know. As far as that stuff, I'm still predicting Castle Siege within a month or so of the first test date. So I'm gonna say by the time September is over, we'll be at least announcing the Castle Siege.
I'm
Like-
gonna say before December.
I'm not going to say anything. I
around
couldn't tell
December.
you. I feel
Horde
like
mode.
Castle Siege isn't that far, but I don't know.
I have no clue. It has like, there's so much that has happened with the pushbacks, you know.
Okay, I'm going to go with 20. Hang on, let me look at a date. August, September. 25th of October for Castle Siege.
Yeah.
Because it's a
Okay.
Friday. I don't know. I feel like that's a good day.
Yeah, I'm saying Castle Siege by the end of the month, by the end of September. I'm gonna say new year, new mode, so Horde mode in January 2020.
New year, new mode.
Yeah, and then
Let's hope so.
Alpha 1. See, that one I think is going to be a little bit harder because I think they're going to be perfecting everything else before they even announce a date for Alpha 1. Like, they're going
Yeah.
to make sure that everything else is working perfectly. Because I think they're going to be taking the most tender care with the MMO release reveals and such. Because they announce an alpha for the MMO, then they have to start actually meeting expectations of the MMO. And I think they're going to want to be really careful about that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the other
Yep,
modes, they can be
definitely.
like, "Hey, these are all testing grounds, so here it is," and they can dump out a pile of this is still in a work in progress, and it'll be fine.
Yeah. Or as Waylo says, when it's ready.
Yeah. So Alpha 1, I'm not even gonna bother trying to. I wouldn't even dare guess on anything like that because I want them to have it not like perfect ready for release, but I want them to have it in an agreeable state for everybody to receive. I'll at least leave it at that.
I mean,
I
aside
think-
from Castle Siege, I'm just looking forward to the whole character creation.
Yeah. I want more. I don't want to run around APOC with what my character looks like right now. I'm ashamed of her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of like change you can do to that one. I mean, I've got a hairstyle, but like I put it on and I was like, this just looks like my hairstyle. Like my hairstyle now, like if I were to pull it up into a hair pony, like that's just what it looks like.
This is my hair when I have to go to work with kids and I don't want them to touch me or get snot in my hair.
Right.
Ooh. Well, hello and good night there, Sherwin.
Good night, Sherwin. Thanks for joining us.
But yeah, Woodchip,
And thank
Recon,
you,
I could-
Recon.
I could see around Q2, July 2020-ish. I could see that being fairly reasonable. I mean, I wouldn't still want to claim that as a definite prediction, but I could see that as being much more reasonable
Yeah.
than earlier on in the year, which everybody was hoping for. Everybody was hoping for like alpha release in like January 2020 or something.
Yeah.
Well-
There's so much to speculate on and so much to like wait for. Like, just I don't know. I mean, it was fun being able to play for like a day, but you know, we're all honestly just kind of like, I guess, wading through the wading pool of like
yeah, and it's
information.
really hard now
Just-
as well because when we were waiting before, we actually had APOC up, and now we've gone back to that point where we have nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping when it comes back up, they'll be like, right, we'll do squads. Yeah, everything's working. We're gonna have it up at the weekend. We're going to have it up next weekend. We're going to have it up 24/7. Siege mode comes out. Okay, siege mode's fine. Horde mode. I just want to get the train moving. Like, I don't want them to rush at all because
Yeah.
this is the game that I want to play. I don't want them to rush at all. I just
But at the same time, we'd like something.
Yeah, meaty.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, for now, we are back to the Vaiting.
Oh,
We are back to the Vaiting.
Back to the Vaiting.
I'm not doing it. No.
Told you I had to
Go
say
on,
it.
everyone else has done it. Come on,
Peer pressure.
come
All the
on.
cool kids are doing it.
Yeah.
This is peer pressure. Peer pressure is
Do
not
it,
okay.
Do it,
All
do
the
it,
cool
do
kids are
it.
doing it. And literally everybody else on this podcast has done it now. You're the only one.
Well, I guess you'll have to keep on waiting.
Yay. Do it properly and I'll tell you some news.
Ooh. Ooh. Come on, earn the news.
Go on, earn it. You gotta earn it though.
Okay, I'm only waiting for the news.
Yay.
Success.
So, so I started my Halloween costume in case Ashes of Creation do a Halloween contest this year.
Ooh.
I think I started like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have any pictures though, I'm sorry. Like, that was probably quite boring to find out.
No,
but-
that's pretty exciting. So now everybody
thing.
must know.
We expect updates. We
Yes.
want exclusives. We want exclusives.
There'll be
Yeah,
a
well-
new hashtag Ziiiii Halloween costume update.
It should be good. I hope it. Well, I hope so anyway. We'll see.
A scary bacon outfit. There you go. Zombie
No.
bacon.
No, but Bacon, I bet Bacon's the right soft, squidgy soul, bless him. But it's lovely.
I had a great idea. Bacon's
Oh.
outfit should be like a piece of bacon, but like tape candy to it, and it's candied bacon because bacon always has candy.
Or
He
just
does.
give him a shirt with a lot of candy on it, and there you go. He's already candied bacon.
There you go.
This time, I'm not
candied
dressing my
bacon.
cat up
No,
because he really wasn't happy.
my cat was not happy with me putting. Neither of our cats were happy with me putting a collar on them. I really don't think they would handle us putting a an outfit on them.
Especially Windmill Boss.
Oh yeah, Windmill Boss.
The Windmill Boss.
Yeah, so no animals this time round, guys.
Aw.
I like that recon. I mean, BR is better than nothing, but still not as interesting as nothing. It's a weird relationship with this game mode.
Right.
I mean, I'd be content on waiting if the APOC was back out. You know, it would fulfill my thirst for a bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
Thirsty Z.
I am.
Well, we are past our 1 hour mark officially.
We are.
Sorry.
And no,
Always sad to go.
this is good,
Always
this is
sad to
good.
go.
it just means that the conversation's coming to a close, and we're sad because this is one of our favorite things to do during the week. Can be a little stressful sometimes when we're like, what do we talk about? There's no news, and then like
There's no
scour
news.
everything. It's like a rat race for like all of 5 minutes while we're like scouring all the things.
Start reading through all of the forums.
But one thing I'd like to work on going forward is kind of getting more into the community as far as like a weekly tweet that you guys can respond to, or a weekly forum post or something. And if you guys ever have a topic for the podcast that you're interested in hearing about, we can like get opinions from other people about it. For example, the whole I forgot what it's called right now. Castle Siege, the Castle Siege tweet I just put out. So we'll be looking at those and responding to you guys on that. And just kind of open up a dialogue, get your opinions, get your thoughts. I know there's really not a whole lot to talk about right now, but there is at the same time a lot to talk about right now.
Well, we do welcome you anytime there, Woodchip. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Totally understand stepping away for a while because we almost did the same thing, but we were like, no, let's go ahead and at least every other week because there's really not much coming out, but there is something. There's a trickle.
Yeah. And if you guys read any interesting forum posts or whatnot, we do have our Discord that if you haven't joined already, you should. And you can always toss in like some links to different threads that you've read through or things that you've seen in the creation areas. And yeah, thank you again massively to Woodchip for both the cheer and all of the gift subs that you've done today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was a fantastic hello again. And,
Thank you, Woodchip.
And the puppy butt one. I don't know why that just tickled my funny bone immediately. But yeah, on the topic of some forum posts and such to check out, that was one of the more interesting ones that I found. Is PvP or experience loss upon PvE. I'm gonna be putting a thoughtful post on that one later today. Feel free to do the same. Kind of engage with some of the people there on the forum. Because there are people having conversations. I mean, not all of them are interesting. Don't get me wrong, but a couple of them are. And we're gonna try and bring out those as we have more streams. Today we just ran out of time to really talk about that one, but I did have it in my queue of things to talk about. So feel free to stop by, say hello, give your opinion on the matter. I know I will be later today.
I saw a small like teardrop in the corner of your eye because you couldn't talk about it.
I'm just a little guy. I did cry more for the horse. Did cry more for the horse lore.
I'll be reading that, I promise. And thank you so much, Ziiiii, for joining us. It's a pleasure as always.
Thank you for having me.
And
it's been good fun.
Again, we won't be here next Friday, but we will be here for Friday the 13th. Ooh.
Are you gonna dress up?
Maybe.
I'm scary every day, so...
Yeah, and we hope to have you on again sometime soon, Ziiiii. It's always lovely having you on.
Yep, thank you again.
Your wonderful creations.
Thank you, everybody, for your time.
Yep, and
We love you all.
we'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.